Welcome to the crater. Initiating environmental optimization sequence. Please stand by.
CAPCOM has been a pillar of the industry for a while now, but recently it's been quietly building a new image for itself as one of the few old studios that continues to bet on new IP. The easiest thing for Capcom to do would have been to dish out annual releases for Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, and Street Fighter, just to name a few of their best selling franchises. Instead, they're treating their legacy franchises with respect while allocating time to experiment with new IP. Last year, it was the very interesting Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess, and this year, they've ramped up the production cost and given us Pragmata, a sci fi action adventure game that's set on the moon and lets you control two characters at the same time. The gimmick is that one character is an android named Diana who removes shields from enemies and exposes their weak points through a simple hacking minigame. And then the human character named Hugh shoots them using a variety of guns. I wasn't too sure I would like this mechanic when I saw it in a trailer, but playing the demo helped me understand it better, and it was enough to convince me to try the full game. The hacking minigame is definitely going to be divisive. Some people may like that it introduces something new to the old shooter formula, while some others might see it as an obstacle to the standard shooter formula. Judging from the sales numbers and reviews so far, a majority seem to be enjoying this mechanic. The downside to having this, however, is that the game is a bit slow. Both Hugh and most of the enemies move very slowly at the start. You can upgrade Hugh's abilities later, and soon you come across some faster enemies, but for the most part, everything is slower to allow you time to hack and shoot at the same time. The good news is that there is a lot of depth in the gameplay. And if you choose to invest some time into the game, you can find various upgrades that will make your general experience much smoother. There is a lot of replay value after the credits roll, but for those who just want to have a single run of the main story, this is a relatively brisk experience requiring between 8 to 10 hours of time. The story has an interesting sci fi premise. Humans have somehow discovered a valuable element on the moon, and they immediately start mining it and also build a research station right there. When something goes wrong at the station, Hugh and his crew of engineers are asked to investigate. However, a moonquake causes havoc, and Hugh loses his crew in the accident. Soon after that, he is rescued by Diana, who is an intelligent robot but also has the size and personality of an 8-year-old child. The reason for this is revealed later, but at first, both Hugh and the player need to get used to the fact that they are talking to a robot.
Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Diana?
Diana.
From there, the hacking shooting gameplay begins, and your interest in the sci fi genre will determine how much you enjoy the rest of the game. Looking at some of the action set pieces, especially the one at the very end, I felt like I would have enjoyed this game much more as a teenager. It's still enjoyable, of course, and the relatively short length will make it easier to consume as a busy adult. You spend a lot of your time indoors, but during the few times you are allowed to go outdoors, there is some stunning environment art to look at and even a beautiful view of the earth. There are a few chapters where the gameplay slows down even more due to the boring task of unlocking terminals, but this sort of padding is quite expected from studios like Capcom. If a sequel is greenlit, I would certainly wish for some of the padding to be removed and allow the players to explore more of their surroundings. The game's short length might be a reason why some people would prefer to wait for a sale or for the game to be added to subscription services, but I would encourage sci fi fans to play this game whenever they are able to, And congrats to Capcom on another successful experiment. Thanks for watching.